What's up, guys? Iceman here. Welcome to Harrowing Tales. If you will like this video, subscribe to the page and hit the bell so you're notified next time I post a video. So there was a shark attack earlier this month. It took place in Egypt. And unfortunately, as much as it pains for me to say it, a young man by the name of Vladimir Popov, I believe is how you say it, was murdered by a tiger shark in the Red Sea in Egypt. I actually saw the video of this attack. It can quite easily be found online, but I do warn you guys that it's quite chilling to watch. He was only 23 years old. He was living in Egypt for a few months. He's of Russian descent, and his father was there visiting him, and his girlfriend was there as well. So what you end up seeing in this video is a young man struggling in the water, not far from the shore. There's like a pier or something on the right, and a boat off in the distance to the left. I think they were watching the scene as well, maybe videotaping it or recording it with their phones. But the young man is struggling greatly. You can see him in the water, just waving his arms around, and something just comes up over and tackles him in the water, and it brings him down. And then moments later, he pops back up, only for him to go down again for a moment. And then he pops up again, and you can see his back and the back of his head, and he's like looking around, just knowing that he's in such a helpless situation. Evidently, he was calling for his father during the attack. I don't know if he just wanted his dad to see what was happening to him, to maybe get a final moment of remembrance or goodbyes, or if he wanted to be saved. I'm not sure. But you can see him pop up again, and there's blood just running down his back. It's just a very horrific scene. And then he's down for a little longer this time. You can hear people just yelling from the pier and yelling from the boat, and just chaos all over the place. And then you see the shark come up again and take him down again, and that's the end of the video. It's just very disturbing to see. And it was somewhat perspective gaining for me. I used to visit the beaches out in California on the ocean front. Laguna Beach, Huntington Beach, that one in San Diego, and a couple other ones. And even though the shark attacks there especially are extremely rare, there was always just that looming concern of how you never really know what's out there. Just these massive creatures in the water. And not only sharks, but killer whales and dolphins, and who knows what the hell is out there. Some people say that there are other creatures that haven't even been discovered yet, and that a vast percentage of the ocean has never even been explored. So who really is to say what sort of harrowing creatures are in existence today out there? And it just kind of was a thing in the back of my mind of what it would be like to have your leg grabbed or take you down in the depths. Just how terrifying that is, because we're so helpless in the water. It's not like a land attack where with a bear or something, you can often hear or see it coming, even though often the time to react is very slim. It can be there nonetheless, and if you're careful and watchful, you can at least, in general, see your perpetrator before it gets you and prepare. You can carry bear spray, you can carry a firearm, you can suit up in body armor or something, but when you're in the ocean, it seems like with many of these incidents, you don't even know it's there until it's biting you, until it's latched onto you. And often these creatures are several times the weight of a human being. This was a rather large female tiger shark, evidently. And it's actually going to be mummified and put in a museum or something in remembrance of this horrific attack. But nonetheless, you have this massive creature that's just going to pull you down. After seeing this video, I just don't know if I ever want to swim in the ocean again. And I feel like I do say that often with these shark videos, how I wouldn't want to swim in the waters like that again or whatever. Maybe some of that is just for dramatic purposes. But after seeing this shit with my own eyes, it really just makes me reconsider a bit. I do live near the Great Lakes, so I have a large body of fresh water to swim in, and so at least there's that. But some even say there's bull sharks in there. I don't believe there's been an attack, so the chances are probably far more slim than being in the ocean. But nonetheless, you still never really know, because some of those bull sharks can survive in fresh water. But apparently after this attack, like an hour later, people noticed the shark was still swimming around, right? And Vladimir's body was nowhere to be seen. Just his blood on top of the water, and that dispersed, that was gone. So people were noticing the shark still swimming around. So what happened was some of the onlookers got a big net, right? And they started fishing for the shark. And they ended up catching it with this net, and they heaved it into their boat. And I think they might have killed it after that. I'm not sure. But apparently the young man's some of his body was found in the shark's stomach. Like, it really took his time on this kid. Pieces of his head, apparently, as crazy as that is, that the shark was powerful enough to bite chunks off his skull, along with one of his hands at least inside of its stomach, and pieces from his chest. And the rest of his body apparently never even came to shore or floated to the surface. It just sank to the bottom. But, yeah, it's just crazy that his dad had to witness that. And this kid had his whole life ahead of him, you know. Sounded like he had a nice girlfriend. And he was just out there having a good time like everyone else. So, yeah, it was just crazy. But I'm curious what you guys have to say about this shark attack. Have you ever seen a video on a shark attack like that? Or what are your thoughts in terms of going into the ocean and swimming? Do you feel like it's something that you do? Or do you have second thoughts after seeing and hearing about events such as this one? I'd appreciate it if you let me know in the comments. And again, if you will, like this video, subscribe to this page, hit the bell so you're notified next time I post. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace be with you.